ain't coming home with a full. All you rappers still washed up, I don't push weight, I just pull chips. She ain't pulling the socks up when it's halftime, she get full.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. And this is Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. Gonna be a wet one as we're underway in Cincinnati. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tolbert. Still going. And he will score. Jalen Tolbert. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. And, Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, starting the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's Burrow going to begin this one with a pass. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jabril Peppers. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick 6 and an early touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
One, ready?
Burrow working in the pistol. The open receiver is Dodson.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
First carry here, and it's Taj Brooks. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a game of about 1. Isaiah McGuire up for the stop. 3rd down and 3.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
But I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait till their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. Man who played collegiately over in Columbus, Quinshawn Judkins. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. He'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They get 15 on that game. 1st down, Cleveland.
Every staff in the league that understands that we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted. The ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
And he is out of bounds. Markham at the 25. Rookie from Washington on target with that one. It is a 1st down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Up the middle goes Judkins here. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Back to throw. Left side, he's got the Njoku. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
Second down, they need 7. They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. David Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Browns will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here's Pierce for the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
On 1, ready?
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now, Burrow. He'll get that to all his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Start.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A first catch there for Chase. And he's got a first down to go with him.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter. This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Gun, gun. Start. Start.
Handoff. Running left is Brooks. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, can.
We'll go once more with Brooks. Heeling forward for maybe a yard. Carson Schlesinger there on the stop. From the 20, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Start. Wide 80.
Now, Burrow. This one taken in by Hyatt. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
One, ready?
Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard.
Wide 80. Wide hot. 11. Start.
Back to throw, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Now here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. And he's going to have that first down. They didn't want to settle for 3. And now it's 1st and goal. So some early intrigue as we have reached the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Browns with the advantage. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Wide 80. Stop.
Throwing is Burrow. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Browns' 3-yard line.
On 2, ready? Let's get set. Wide 80. Stop.
Look wide. Get this one complete. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself 1st and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
Fourth down, and the Bengals will bring in Evan McPherson for the field goal try. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board now here in this 2nd quarter. And after that last score, they want it back right away. A rare first half onside kick. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. Oh, this ball's going to wind up nowhere close to the landing zone. Definite mishit there. This one's going to be spotted out beyond the 40. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Ready.
Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And he'll take this ahead to the 43-yard line. Demetrius Knight there on the tackle. Second down and 8.
Drop 50, drop. Let's go now.
He'll drop to throw. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. Go.
They run straight ahead with Judkins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. To the right side here. Pass is caught. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. It's a short throw caught by Njoku. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to him, Mike, for standing tough in the pocket. He knows he's about to take a big hit with the defense bringing pressure, but they weren't able to get there in time and prevent that completion.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Chris Jenkins Jr. in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. Sanders' kick is good. And the Browns will extend their lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go. Hey,
To throw is Burrow. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
A run now for Brooks. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On the handoff, Judkins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. But there is a flag on the field, and that is in the area where usually someone was held. They'll throw out of the gun. This throw left is complete with Judy. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
check. Go check. Let's go now.
A run, and here comes Judkins. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Misconnect trying to get it to Quinshawn Judkins out of the backfield. And it's going to be third down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Ready? Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
That is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here's Pierce for the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Let's get set. 180. 11.
A first down throw for Burrow. Open left side is Gesicki. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
180.
Burrow now to throw on first down. He has Hyatt complete. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. It's a Cincinnati first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
1st and 10.
Gun. Cut. 180. Cut.
Open man, downfield, Chase has it. And he's into the end zone. Jamar Chase, touchdown Bengals. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That is caught, and they get the two-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
On the return, it's Mitchell. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
Second and 10. He'll look to throw. He brings it in, the tight end, Njoku. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. One final throw before the break. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Lights up. Stop.
On first down, Burrow. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Second down, Burrow. He'll complete that to his fullback. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
I'm not sure how many guys grow up wanting to be an NFL fullback, Mike. They don't get the ball a ton. They're used to do all the dirty work. But in this case, this guy's showing off. Hey, coach, you get the ball in my hands, I can do some things.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
On first and 10, Burrow. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Throwing is Burrow. He'll find Gesicki over the middle. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Here we go. Side. 180. 180.
Burrow throwing on 4th down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead. But it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop. And that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. On throw, right side, taken by Njoku. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
They will take this down right to the edge of the red zone. 21. Jordan Battle up from his safety spot makes the play.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
He's going to have it at the 12-yard line, enough to get the first down and keep it going. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They bring a tight end in motion left. And on first down, it's back to Judkins. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here.
Burrow to throw. To the left side. Caught by Chase. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Burrow finds Chase for a big one. 32 yards.
I'm fine, ready?
10 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, can. 11. 12.
To throw is Burrow. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Mike Gesicki was the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
He's got it at the 7. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. It'll be first and goal. That's a gain of 28.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
With the fullback trying to power it home. And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. Evan McPherson down to kick the extra point. He's got it, and the Bengals are able to cut into the deficit. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play.
A big hole. He's inside the 35. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Cleveland. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Browns will extend this third quarter lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 180.
Burrow working in the pistol. He's going to air this one out looking for Dotson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up second down.
Yeah, a little predictable there. You feel like you just gave up points, and the first thing you want to do is you just want to answer back, and you try to get it all in one play. Nice job by the defensive coordinator understanding the deep shot was coming, having the right call there. So offensively, just take what's there. You're not going to get all those points back in one play. Take your time, take what's there, sustain the drive.
On the handoff, this is Brooks. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
mighty. Cut.
Burrow. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go, here we go.
Play action now. It's Burrow. This one taken in by Hyatt. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field.
Here we go.
Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. He finds some room across the 25 and mark him down up beyond the 30. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's Judkins now as we begin the 4th quarter. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 7.
Ready? Cougar 19. Let's go.
They run it once more with Judkins. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry, and anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Ready?
3rd down, 3 to go.
Back.
We'll try and run for the first with Judkins. They'll get a new set of downs. It's a gain of 19.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground, here's Dylan Sampson. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Ready? Steady.
On the ground, Judkins. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's a Browns 1st down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
They bring Judy in motion. Again, it's Judkins. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Tackle.
They'll give it here to Judkins. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game.
Here we go. Here we go. 76.
On 3rd down, here's Sampson. And he's going to wind up with a 1st down. He's able to even dive for a little extra yardage at the tail end of that one. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. They'll run with Sampson.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
All the way back at the 14 now. 2nd down and goal.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80.
Once more, it's Sampson. He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Third and goal.
Hey, check that, check that. Good, good, good.
They'll run. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Viking 18.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Here we go. Stop.
They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. And they'll get him down up around the 15-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick 1st down.
First down.
On 1, right?
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Stop. Stop.
Again, it is Brooks. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down, they need 7.
Let's get set. Big 13. Stop.
A toss, and here's Brooks. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns.